Classrooms are not an ideal learning environment for your kids, but as the populations swell and shrink, they are simply a necessity for many of our schools and another space where safety becomes a concern. So the InFocus team started digging and found the state of Maryland uses almost 2,800 portable classrooms in all of its public school systems.
And Kelly, while the number of portable classrooms is down by about 400 since 2008, it shows in some cases portable classrooms are around to stay, which has some local security teams treating these temporary spaces as permanent. In education and security, there is simply now a pre-Sandy Hook and post-Sandy Hook.
Post-Sandy Hook, we did a security assessment of what every one of our facilities look like as far as like target hardening, so to say.
And what Director of Security Rex Barrett saw here in Laurel and many other elementary schools in Prince George's County is a soft spot, portables, and plenty of them. Through an open records request, the InFocus team found Prince George's County uses portables or temporary classrooms more than any other district. In 2013, the school system used 510. 510 soft targets Barrett and his system thought needed some tightening.
We decided as part of the security initiative was to put fencing up to prevent people from having access to children that are traversing to and from the main building.
Of the near $10 million security upgrade, which included entry systems and high-def camera networks in all its schools, $1.7 million went to fencing in the district's portables at all its elementary schools. A chain-link perimeter complete with panic bar exit gates that now make these temporary buildings feel more like a part of the brick-and-mortar schoolhouse.
I feel more comfortable knowing that our students are basically in a position where they're not as vulnerable. And I feel like that the staff, because part of my job here as a security director is to make sure that not just our students, but our staff feel safe in and around their buildings.
There's a connection here. There's definitely a connection. And when you have that perimeter, it sets a perimeter. So when they see this, now this is part of the school.
For Oakland's elementary school principal, Audrey Briscoe, the new fencing achieved just that. A peace of mind knowing her staff and students are part of a more secure campus.
They were exposed to all of the walkers that come through our parking lot. We have a lot of apartments, and in many cases they're using our pathway as a thoroughfare to get to the grocery store. So with this fence, it really made us feel more safe. It also made the parents feel more safe.
Briscoe's school is just one of the most recent to get the new fencing around its portable. Within 2 months, every Prince George's County elementary school with a trailer will be fenced in. Next year, middle schools. It was an idea spurned by the tragedy in Connecticut, but framed by the concerns of principals and staff just one county north.
After consulting with them and coming up with various ideas, the fencing seemed to be the best way to go.
Bob Yatzik is the supervisor of security for Anne Arundel County Schools. He says his district started fencing in its roughly 160 portables 10 years ago and to date spent $1.3 million doing so. A commitment to safety, he says, and an ongoing one at that.
We're constantly putting them up. They go away. We have one school that had 5 portable classrooms. They put in their kindergarten edition. The portable classrooms went away. So did the fence. Well, now they've exceeded their population again, so the portable classrooms are coming back, and we have to do a fence again.
So it's fluctuating constantly?
Constantly.
While both Anne Arundel and PG say that materials are reusable, the temporary nature of these classrooms is fodder for an argument against fencing in other districts.
We don't want to sacrifice safety because of that, but at the same time, what is the fencing really getting us?
Dale Ronzon with Baltimore County Public Schools is betting not all that much. BCPS has more than 200 portables around its schools, but doesn't believe fencing them in helps secure the trailers. Instead, having robust security plans for different scenarios, locked doors, and cameras is preferable. More than $1 million fencing students in doesn't seem to be a fit in Baltimore County.
We've reviewed it and looked at the options that are available, and the costs obviously are part of that. But we feel the safety barrier that they're creating right now works against us to a degree when we want to talk about evacuations.
Enough of a concern preventing Baltimore County from throwing up fences, but an option it insists is always on the table. But for Principal Briscoe, while her new fence is certainly not ironclad protection, it is well worth the investment.
However many millions of dollars that they can spend or have to spend, I think it's worth it. Because even if you keep only one child safe, to me, you can't put a price tag.
Now, most of our school districts in our viewing area do not fence in portables. Carroll, Harford, and Howard counties told us today they do not use fences around their portables, but rather rely on security cameras, either swipe cards or extra lighting, and escorting the children to and from the main building. If you would like to see how many portables your school system has, log on to our website at abc2news.com/infocus.